Welcome, welcome. Yours truly, Clever. We're Clever Convos, aka Ron, and we're here. We're gonna talk. We're gonna dive into it. So I don't want to hold you so much, but I do want to paint a different perspective. So I know you saw the title, you seen the thumbnail. I ain't gonna really hold you, so let's get into it. Giving up. I know a lot of us traditionally have been taught, myself included, don't give up. Winners don't quit. Quitters never win, in simplest term. But when I reference giving up, is more so about sacrifice, what that really means. In life, we're going to go through so many issues and setbacks that we're going to feel like we need to give up. But in order to really improve your life and get to the next stage, you're going to have to give up some things. When I say give up, not so much quitting, but you're gonna have to quit some things. So for instance, you're gonna have to dig a little deeper, a lot more self-reflection, give up some things. For us men, some things that we struggle with, some of our downfall is pride. You have to put your ego to the side, put your pride to the side. You have to give up something to get something. If you're working, you might have to sacrifice some things, and more so like your time. It may mean that I need to give up some time I'm spending with family, wife and kids or so, in order to reach certain goals to ultimately propel and get my family to the next level. So there's going to be a give and take that you have to give up so you can improve your life and get to the next stage. When I say give up, start focusing, start training your mind. Like there's a certain quote, a certain saying, too much is given. Well, the scripture says too much is given, much is required. As Christ did for us, he literally gave up his life so we could have it more abundantly. And giving up some things, like I said, is going to require deep sacrifice, removing a lot of things, skeletons in our closet that we have to do, and ultimately coming back to obedience. If you're a person of faith, if God is speaking to you and he's telling you to do something, ultimately, oftentimes, we ignore his call, we ignore what he's saying. And he speaks to us in so many different ways, so many different forms and fashions. We got these preconceived notions in our mind of what life should ultimately be like, and we disregard what he's saying. So our disobedience will ultimately leave us down a path of repeated hurdles, roadblocks, tests, until we follow suit. Giving up, sacrificing, giving up some of the pleasures that we may want in life. Like for myself, I'm on this fitness journey, been on and off of it for years, and one of the things I need to give up on is my sweet tooth. If you learn to give up some things, and even if it's temporarily for a season, put in your mind like this, there's going to be a greater reward. I'm going to give this up because I foresee greener pastures, greater horizons. I see the blessing, the reward on the other side. And sometimes we truly may not see it, but that's that faith walk, as I have spoken in other videos. So focus your mind on really learning to give up some things. You may want to travel, go on a trip or so with some friends, and hey, your money is funny. You got to get the bread right. So you're going to have to give up that experience, give up that time. And trust me, we live in a day and time of FOMO, fear of missing out, but don't get consumed. Don't get bottled into that. You won't have that experience or the opportunity. Maybe not that specific one, but trust me, there's going to be continued more and more opportunities. So as long as you stay focused and learn to make certain sacrifices, like giving up. You may need to give up on people, maybe some family or friends for a season, just to protect your peace. Protect your mental state. You may need to just give up a certain position that is just completely weighing you down, stressing you, causing you not to fulfill life. You may need to give up your pride and pick up that position that you may deem a little beneath you. If it's a second, third job or fast food, whatever the case may be, you may need to just give up. So when I'm saying give up, give up more yourself. In return, the blessing was you'll get more. So it's not always an even exchange. I give up this and I get exactly this in return. It'll show up in other areas of your life. I'm not going to hold you all. I just wanted to, speak to you directly. And if this video helped you in any form or fashion or way, I thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next one.